Hey everybody, it's Andrew and welcome back to, I was going to say Sunrider. No, this is Our Blossoms. It's a completely different game. It's a visual novel, yes, but it's brain, not braining. Anyway, last we left off in this game, and not in Sunrider. Yeah, last we left off, we ran back into these three... the whore, the cool guy, and best stoner loli. I don't even know what the fuck to call Tess. Tess is there. Yeah. I think. Anyway. So I believe Marina wants us to work together, and obviously these two motherfuckers don't want to leave that at all. I don't remember how these two feel about it. But anyway. So what are you gonna do? Huh? When all this is over. She gestures around. What are you gonna do about it? Dinner? Oh, dumbass, I'm on the treasure hunt. Forget it, I don't actually care. Why'd you ask? I really didn't care. Why inquire? Inquiring minds would like to know. Don't know yet. Mare and I have been kind of talking about that. She's gonna buy me mansions. Just Amber sitting here. I don't know if we're kind of talking about it. She's in my mansions. Yeah, that. I'll have plenty of time to figure stuff out in my mansions. In my mansions. Three of us chuckle, but then the conversation trails off. Tess and Marina are working on coloring Tess's menus. From what I can see, it has different characters than the one this morning. It looks like they make a good team. Each of them work on separate pictures, but switch from time to time. So Marina will color the hair on one character, then Tess colors the clothes. Despite not talking at all, they don't ever get in each other's way. Scary. Joseph also observes from above, smiling slightly. He's usually the one to play with Tess, so it must be nice for her to have some company. On the other hand, like a jug of milk, Mariah's mood seems to be getting more and more sour. I don't even know what she's mad about this time. Maybe something happened before he showed up. Or maybe it's because he showed up. I'm gonna guess that one. Either way, she'll have to have memorized every single detail of the wall she's been staring at this entire time. All the little marks in the panning, the dips and rises. She doesn't look up until our food arrives a little bit later. It's a good thing we have a large table because there's still hardly any room left once the plates are set down. My sandwich is so big it takes 2 hands to hold, and I have enough fries to stay in Ireland for the winter. When you run to those, just eat babies. A modest proposal, that's all it is. When Marina picks up her sandwich, all the ingredients pour out of the back. Fucking hate that. She quickly gives up trying to reconstruct it and uses a knife and fork instead, and yeah. Watching the other three eat is amusing too. Joseph chooses slow measured bites, whereas Mariah attacks her meal like it owes her money. Fitting. Across from her, Tess is cutting up chicken tenders with surgical precision. You're cutting up chicken tenders. Okay. What? Marina catches me staring and smiles at me covertly. Seems she noticed too. Mariah's the first to finish eating. I'm just a couple bites behind. That's embarrassing. Why? Must everything between you two be a fucking race? She wipes her face in the napkin and finally looks at me. Where are you two staying? It could be an innocent question. Or it could be a trap. Around. We'll find a parking lot somewhere. You thieves are gonna have a late start then. I guess. Don't tell me you planned ahead and got a campsite. That'd be stupid, of course not. Couldn't afford it. Wait, that's what I meant. I scoff as she backtracks to keep from assaulting herself. What I mean is, there's no way they're gonna bother checking every single permit. There's too much going on right now. Just pick a nice spot out of the way, don't make any trouble, it'll be fine. Joe flatly stares at Mariah. Easier said than done. Good luck with that. I don't want to take the risk. On foot, if you're trespassing and get caught, most of the time those get thrown out. But I don't want our license plate getting written down or something if we're to do what she suggests. Mariah shrugs. Suit yourself. Don't say I'd never try to help you. I don't know if that qualifies as help. Did never. You ever camp here before, Amber? Sounded like another place. A long time ago. Now I don't remember a whole lot. Just good at remembering names, I guess. Useful skill to have? Yeah. Used to be before we go anywhere. Gramps and I would research the place we were going. History and stuff like that. You sure learned a lot of useful stuff from him, huh? Yep. Always wanted to make him proud. He used to say I was a real chip off the... My words catch in my throat. Not because I'm emotional, but because I just realized something. Remembered it, rather. Mariah and Joe know it, too. Mine and Mariah's eyes lock, and she bolts up on my words. The other two look confused. We're leaving! Okay. But you... I fucking love... I've said this before. I love how they just... conveying simple things with that, with just moving the fucking vectors around. And just having Tess slip behind him and climb up onto his shoulders. Yeah. Mariah sprints to the door without paying it. I nearly yanked Marina's arm out of its socket as we run to the exit. Other diners turn to watch us, but I barely notice them. Amber, what the heck? Her voice is shaky from being jolted around. I know where the treasure is. I yell behind me as I turn to look, and see the trio exit the restaurant close behind us. Joe's carrying Tess on his back. I know where it is. I say it again to assure myself. We reach the motorhome seconds after Mariah and her crew reach theirs. I practically hurl Marina up and into her spot before I leave it on my own. Not even bothering to buckle up, I hurry towards the road. Less than a minute, we're already falling behind. I watch Mariah's taillights as she speeds up the road, horn blaring to scare away the cars unfortunate enough to be in her lane. I'm going as fast as I dare to, worried about the cops who could be lurking on one of the bins in the road. Yeah, that's an issue when someone's, when you go at any road outside of just a city or town, there can be fucking cops anywhere. But I can't let her out of my sights. There's no room to pass yet, but I have to watch it for an opportunity. With one hand, Marina clutches the headrest bar of her seat. Then she leans over past my face, nearly causing me to swerve from shock. What are you... She grabs my seatbelt and buckles me in. Then she does the same for herself. Well, and I say that she cares more about your safety, I guess. Just thought that counts. Okay, now that everybody's not gonna die if you hit something. That's not a guarantee. Can you at least tell me what is happening? She sounds a little frantic and a little curious. Okay, so do you remember the Balanced Rock? It wasn't one of the places we visited earlier today, but it's one of the spots on the posters and lots of the ads. I think so, or at least hearing about it. There used to be another really famous rock right next to it, smaller but a similar shape and everything. They called it Chip Off the Old Block. What do you mean used to be? I was getting to that. A long time ago, like 50 years or something, it fell. Now you can't even tell it apart from the rest of the rocks on the ground. 50 years? That was... Her eyes go wide in understanding, a fact which I look away from Mariah's rear to take in. So it's still standing when the miner came through? Yeah, exactly. I'll bet you anything he hid the treasure between Balanced Rock and what used to be Chip. I look over again to smile at her, only to see genuine admiration all on her face. Her eyes are wide and her mouth slightly open. That's... well, that's fear. That is abject terror right there. Like always, I can't look at her for too long, or it starts to make me uncomfortable. Also, don't take your eyes off the road, dumbass. Nothing I've said or done is that impressive, even if Mariah knew about Chip. But instead of singing my praises again, she just faces and had a little smile. Then her face crumples up. Amber! I see it. A semi has begun pulling up into the road ahead of us. There's no passing lane, so I can't get around him that way. Damn it. I tap the brakes, since I'll have to stop and wait for him to get onto the highway. Ahead, I can still see Mariah, but just barely. A few of the cars between us have exited, but her lead has grown. And so I make a quick, reckless decision. Hold on to something. Oh. Yeah, okay. That's about as bad as saying, watch this. What do you... I don't want to wait for her to finish her question, since she grabs onto her seat as she asks it. To answer, I yank the wheel to the left into the other lane, even though it's a no-pass zone. Headlights far ahead are speeding toward us, maybe a quarter mile away. Getting closer. A concrete barrier prevents me from going any further to the left. I smash the gas pedal to the floor, putting all my weight on it. Marina begins to moan with dread at the oncoming car. It's a wordless sound, or maybe the start of my name. My heart is in my throat, and I can feel beats start on my forehead. One slides into my eye, but I can't wipe it away. We're even with the semi now, who seems to be stopping. He probably noticed me and is waiting for me to complete my illegal pass. Get on him. The car ahead of us is close enough that I can see it in our headlight beams. It's a maroon SUV. They're braking as they approach. But I'm still accelerating, going so fast that I couldn't stop in time even if I wanted to. Like a missile, we shoot forward. I'm at least double the speed limit right now. We come even with the front of the semi, which is hardly rolling. The SUV has come to a complete stop, but there's barely any room between it and the semi now. And then suddenly, we're past the cab of the truck. I wrench the wheel to the right, hard right, throwing us back into our own lane. We zoom past the stopped SUV, who gives me a well-deserved horn blaring, probably a little fuck you too. The bassy sound of the semi's horn also booms behind us. But it doesn't matter because we're okay. We didn't die. Uh-huh. I need to breathe hits me and I realize that I've been holding it in. I sigh, adrenaline still coursing through me. Oh my god, Amber! Her voice cracks and she starts to laugh, hysterically. Yeah, that's called relief. You sense the euphoria. I did too, laughing away the anxiety of the last half minute. It felt like much longer. And it's not entirely over yet. Don't get too comfy. It's gonna be a horrible sensation for poor Marina there. Like, oh, we're finally live. No, it's not over yet. Oh no. Her hands shoot back to where she was hanging on. Uh-oh. I don't think that's the only response she can muster because her brain at that point is effectively shut down for self-defense reasons. Just ahead, Mariah still has the lead, but it's shrinking quickly. I wonder if she saw I caught up. Jamming the gas pedal down again, I start to narrow the distance even more. She takes the exit for Arches, just a few seconds ahead of me. We blaze to the entry point, flashing our passes at ranges who barely have time to check them. Even in the darkness, there are lots of people on the sides of the road. I wonder if anyone else had the same realization we did about Chip. Mariah's starting to gain ground again, so I smash the accelerator farther down. But her motorhome is newer than mine, and it's hard for me to keep up. And if I'm going to beat her there, I'll do it soon. I check to make sure that Marina's still holding on tight. She is. Very. Just a few feet behind Mariah's RV, I illegally swing into the lane yet again. Oh, that's gonna be great. Okay. This is even more risky because of the way the road curves all over the canyon. An oncoming car could round a bend and completely blindside us. Knowing this, you're still doing it? Okay. Hope that doesn't happen. Hope. That's all you got right now. By pushing the RV to its absolute limits, I'm able to break even with Mariah. Looking over, I can see a wild flare in her eyes, her hair disheveled. Her expression changes to one of shock when she notices us beside her. I relish in the look of disbelief as I nudge the wheel to the right. There's a god-awful scraping as the motorhome barely brushes against Mariah's. Her eye, as well as Marina's, widen. Seconds after we pull apart, Mariah's vehicle lurches toward us, and again there's a sound that makes me want to rip my ears off. I fight to keep control of the motorhome and stay on the road. All struck bystanders watch as we pass by, but I hardly register them. Still neck and neck, we continue towards Balance Rock. Through insane luck or divine intervention or something, the road ahead is clear. I won't try to shove them off the road again, because there are now steep drop-offs that could actually be fatal. But I do have to do something to gain an edge. Just arriving seconds before her isn't enough. A sign, visible for just a split second, informs us there are 5 miles to Balance Rock. What might have been an arrow for an exit has been scuffed to illegibility. Maybe that's our chance. Up ahead, barely illuminated by a flickering lamp, the road splits into 2 directions. A sign in the middle is smashed and folded in on itself, probably the result of someone's reckless driving. One of these paths leads to Balance Rock, but I don't know which. I'm willing to bet Mariah doesn't either, though. From Marina's window, I can see Mariah shoot me one final death glare before they rocket off down the exit. We stand in the branch, though I'm back in the proper lane now. I just gotta hope it's the right branch. As I start to calm down yet again, I realize my legs are shaking. Marina cranes around to watch Mariah's vehicle, which is quickly disappearing into the murk. Once it's fully out of sight, she turns back to me, her face as white as her knuckles. You okay? No! No, she is not! The guilt stabs me. I may have seriously traumatized her. It was 2 incidents within minutes of each other. After taking a deep breath, she unclenches her fists. Can we never, ever do that again? I'll call the episode here. There's been a lot of interruptions during the first recording this, so I don't want to deal with any more of it. And it's probably gone for a decent amount anyway, so hope you enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.